The first thing we want to do is in workspace add in a folder, which we can call Airdrop spawns. And in here we can just add some parts. We're going to anchor these and make them transparent. And we can also make them be anchored and canceled false. And then we can just distribute these parts wherever we want as soon as we insert them into the folder. This is going to be basically where the airdrops are going to end up. They are going to fall from the sky, but that's going to be where they end up. We also want to make sure that all of these have individual names. It's enough to just call them random stuff. If you want to do that, you can even add a script which will give them random names, or actually with an algorithm assigned continuous names that are, as long as they're unique. Then what we need to do is in server storage add in a folder, which we're going to just call airdrop loot table, and just get some random stuff the player wants to get. In this case, tools, I'd say. It's not that important what you get for my tutorial, but you should probably think very specifically what you get from this. Now what we want to do with these tools is all insert them into that folder, and then we want to get ourselves our airdrop model. So we're going to I'm just going to get some random chest, but you probably have a good model or whatever, I don't know. And then we are going to call this Airdrop, and in here we're going to add in a click detector and a script. We're going to say script.parent.click detector.mouse click net function. We're going to get the player, and we only have to say local loot table equals to game.serverstorage.airdrop loot table. Local random equals to math.random 1, hashtag loot table get children. And we're going to say local loot equals to loot table square brackets loot table get children. After the get children, we're going to insert another pair of square brackets, and in those we're going to say random. And then after those square brackets dot name, then after the last pair of square brackets clone loot dot parent equals to plr dot backpack script dot parent dot click detector destroy, so that if you click it, you can only click it once, because then the click detector will be removed and you can't get loot after you already got loot. For I equals to 1, 10 do script the parent dot transparency plus equals to 0.1, so that the chest fades out, and then we just have to wait 0.1 seconds, so that after a single second it will have 10 times made the chest a bit more transparent. At the end it's completely transparent, and then we can say script.parent destroy to actually remove the airdrop. So this is going to make that if this chest is somewhere in the game world, then if you click on it, you are actually going to get a random object out of this loot table folder. We can actually test this out right now. So if we just click the chest, there we go, it fades out, we can click it another time, and we got a random number of objects. Perfect. Now what we can do is in service insert a module script. This is a script we're going to call airdrop module, and in this airdrop module we only have to get a variable local ts equals to game get service ween service, and then we're going to say after local module equals to squiggly brackets module dot spawn airdrop equals to function brackets, and we'll drop a line so it'll insert an end. Local max pauses equals to workspace dot airdrop spawns get children. Something we have to do is make sure that our airdrop object is in replicated storage. Local ran pause num equals to math.random 1, hashtag max pauses ran pause. Local ran pause name equals to max pauses, and then in square brackets ran pause num. Local ran pause equals to workspace that airdrop spawns curly brackets ran pause num dot position plus vector tree dot new 0 500 0, so that it'll spawn 500 studs over the position where it's going to fall onto, and then with tween servers we're going to tween it 500 down in an exponential style. That's why we position it that much higher, so that at the end that it won't be floating in the air at a very low speed for a while. Local airdrop equals to game.replicated storage dot airdrop clone airdrop dot position equals to ran pause airdrop dot parent equals to workspace, and then we need to make so that this actually falls down in quotation marks, just it's going to be tweened down. Local tween equals to ts create. We can drop a line so that we can organize this better instead of having the whole tween service in one line. Because we're going to insert the object airdrop for what we're going to tween, then we need a tween info. We're going to separate these with commas. Tween info.new. What a tween info usually wants is the time it takes. It wants the easing style, easing direction, the repeat count, reverse. If it's supposed to reverse, and the delay. So for time, we want this to take 10 seconds to fall down. I mean, it's 500 studs, which is quite a height. Easing style is enum.easingstyle.exponential, as we already said. Easing direction is enum.easingdirection.in. The repeat count is 0, so that it doesn't happen multiple times. If it reverses is false, because we don't want it to reverse. And the delay is 0, because we have no need to repeat it. And then we also need, we don't only need tween info and an option, but we also need what changes. So this is going to be a table, and we only need position to change to ran pause minus vector3.new 0 500 0, so that it spawns 500 studs in the air, and then it gets tweened 500 studs down out of the air. And then just to make this all happen, we just have to say tween::play. So let's test out if this actually works. So all we have to do is we have to run a command require game.service-script service.airdrop module, and then after that spawn airdrop. And if we execute this, then let's see, this takes about 10 seconds to fall down. So, oh, there it falls down. If we walk over there, or come out, generally get there, then we get some random loot. Water bottle, very useful. Perfect.